Coming up on the Q30 Newscast, we sit down with Phi Sigma Sigma's president and philanthropy chairs to talk about their newest event.
Moving out of Hamden, find out what President Leahy plans to do with the university in the coming years.
And it was a busy weekend on campus. Find out why. This and more coming up.
Live from the Ed McMahon Center, this is the Q30 News Nightcast.
Good evening and welcome to the Q30 Newscast. I'm Amanda Hoskins.
And I'm Alexa Farrell. First tonight, former women's ice hockey coach Rick Seeley is suing Quinnipiac University.
Seeley is suing for breach of contract and breach of good faith.
In February, Quinnipiac and Seeley agreed to a contract extension until the year 2020. According to the contract, Seeley would make at least $165,000 a year. But in April, the university announced that Seeley had resigned.
But Seeley claims he was fired after he was accused of yelling at a player, grabbing her chin helmet strap during a game. At the time, he denied any wrongdoing, but was let go the next day. According to his claim, he was without any investigation. Stay with Q30 for updates on this developing story.
Quinnipiac isn't having Hamden anymore. The university's president, John Leahy, recently sat down with the New Haven Register to discuss Quinnipiac's plans to further expand in North Haven. 5 of the 8 schools are located in North Haven. Quinnipiac is refocusing after multiple attempts to fix their relationships with the town of Hamden. Hamden is most upset by students that live in off-campus properties. Yet, even after agreeing, Hamden will not allow Quinnipiac to build any more dorms for their students. First Selectman Mike Frieda is working with the university to expand in North Haven and not intrude on the residents.
President John Leahy is faced with another lawsuit. The St. Patrick's Parade chairman John T. Delaney filed the suit against President Leahy Monday. He alleged that Leahy, in his role as vice president of the parade, illegally overruled Delaney and fiscally neglected when deciding which TV station would broadcast the 2016 parade, and he used university resources in doing so. Leahy allegedly planned an unscheduled meeting for June 30th when Delaney would be out of the country and didn't provide proper notification or indication that he intended to remove Delaney as chairman and take the position himself. 2 unrelated shootings at universities left 2 students dead last week. A freshman student at Arizona University opened fire on a group of students after a late-night argument. Hours later at Texas Southern University, a student fired shots outside a student apartment complex. Students did go back to classes, and both schools began Monday.
The nation has seen many shootings across college campuses within the past week. Q30's Janelle Cardigan has been working on an investigative piece that would happen if a gunman opened fire on campus. Here's a preview.
Quinnipiac University decided last year to add armed public safety officers to their staff. While these staff members are allowed to carry weapons on campus, page 67 of the student handbook states that possession, storage, transportation, or use of a firearm or other dangerous weapon is prohibited on campus.
Check out the full story on our website, q30television.com. Quinnipiac's campuses were flooded with parents and families this past weekend. The university held its annual Parents' Weekend on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Nearly 2,000 families were in attendance to visit their children. There was food and activities like pumpkin painting and cookie decorating. The weekend also included the annual event, Bobcat Madness. Parents also came to campus to help their children stock up for the rest of the semester. Q30 caught up with families about what they did this past weekend.
We spent like hours at Target stocking up in my room and stuff, clothes, and then we went to the Bobcat shop and they had a really good sale, like $5, $10 shirts. We got real food at restaurants and stuff, literally all I ate all weekend.
I showed them around my dorm and we went around the campus, and then Saturday night we went to the hockey game. So.
Students and parents filled the TD Bank Sports Center over the weekend, celebrating the annual Bobcat Madness event. Q30's Nicole Kessler was there and has the story.
Bobcat Madness signals the start of the men's and women's basketball teams. It also showcases the variety of sport and spirit groups here at Quinnipiac University. Students and parents all gathered into the TD Bank Sports Center on Friday, October 9th to enjoy the festivities. Athletic Director Billy Mecca and the Assistant Director of Residential Life, Mike Guthrie, emceed the night, helping keep the energy high and the audience roaring. Mike Guthrie even tricked the audience by telling them they had a surprise under their seats when there was nothing. In addition, the head coaches, Trisha Fabry and Tom Moore, spoke on behalf of the men's and women's basketball teams. They spoke about the highs and lows of last season and pumped the teams up for the months to come. Spirit groups such as Kickline, Dance Fusion, Dance Company, Step to Perfection, Ballroom Society, Ice Cats, Sideline Cheer, and QU Pep Band all performed while showcasing what they had been working so hard on. Dean Johnson, whose daughter's on the women's basketball team, is excited he got to attend his second Bobcat Madness.
A lot of energy, a lot of entertaining. It was great.
There were even games that were played between two children. The first one to put a jersey on and make a shot wins. The night ended when all the teams and spirit groups gathered on the court to dance. The men's basketball team will have their first game November 13th playing Sacred Heart, and the women's basketball team will play Army on November 15th. Nicole Kessler, Q30 News.
SGA brought food trucks to campus last year, and this year they're back. Food trucks are parked right outside the shuttle stop every Friday and Saturday night. Q30 caught up with SGA about their successful initiative and talked with Q30 students about how they feel about their new option for night food.
I'm excited about the food trucks. SGA brought them back this year. It's just a nice option to have when people get back from campus a late night in New Haven or whatever it may be. It's nice to have the option to eat some good food.
I think it's good that we're able to support their business and that it's slowly becoming, like, as a business major and a finance major, I think it's really good to see the growth of it and the entrepreneurship. So, and I just really like food, so like the grilled cheese truck, I love it.
This past Sunday was the second annual rideATAXIA event. It's a 10-mile bike ride through Hamden that aims to raise awareness for Fredrich's Attaxia, a disorder affecting nearly 1 in 50,000 Americans, including one of Quinnipiac's own. Connor Fortier has more.
It's scary knowing that, my muscles could deteriorate in 5 years.
That's Joey Mullaney. And what he is talking about is living with a debilitating neurological disease called Fredrich's Attaxia. Joey is confined to a scooter as the disease continues to attack his central nervous system. But he has reasons to be positive.
The treatment of the heart with gene therapy shows the potential for reversing this disease in a way which is not even expected.
Dr. David Lynch is a neurologist at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and although he is optimistic, funding is still necessary to help combat this disease. That is where rideATAXIA Connecticut comes in to help. This 10-mile bike ride held in Hamden raised awareness and funds for the rare disease. And although it may seem like a small event, the money raised goes a long way.
And with a rare disease, grassroots fundraising such as these are the primary source of funding.
Mary Caruso is a founding board member for the Fredrich Attaxia Research Alliance, and both of her daughters have FA. She's seen the money raised actually make a difference in research and her daughters' lives.
It's really the hope that gets them through each day that something will happen in the next couple years.
For Joey, though, sometimes it's not all about the money.
It's raising a ton of awareness, ton of support too. When you have FA, you learn it's not an I thing, it's a we thing, and you can't do it alone.
And on Sunday, Joey wasn't alone, as almost 100 people attended the event. Mary Caruso has a simple message to those who made it out to support.
The fact that you people are taking time out of your day and out of your life to ride and to raise funds means everything in the world.
In total, rideATAXIA Connecticut raised just under $25,000. That is money that may turn the Fredrich Attaxia Research Alliance slogan from "Together we will cure FA" to "Together we cured FA." I'm Connor Fortier, Q30 News.
Coming up, Quinnipiac raises awareness about depression on college campuses.
And the Democratic debate, what Bernie Sanders said that has people talking. We'll be right back.
High 50s, low 60s across the state today. We'll have your full Q30 weather forecast later on.
Welcome to A Sheer Sensation, North Haven's premier cosmetology service, located at 140 Washington Avenue, minutes from Hamden. We offer an array of services, from basic cuts and colors to lash extensions and formaldehyde-free keratin treatments. We also provide hair chalk and styling for men. When you spend $60, your Q card will get you 10% off. Call us at 203-239-6477 to make your next appointment at A Sheer Sensation.
My name is Doug Thoreau. For nearly 90 years, 3 generations of my family have been providing the highest quality repair service. Insurance companies will refer car owners to lesser quality shops to save money. At Thoreau Auto Body, we provide the highest quality repairs with a lifetime guarantee to maintain the safety and value of your car. That's the quality you deserve. Thoreau Auto Body, our best work goes unnoticed.
Welcome to Joya Spa and Salon in Hamden. Whether you want a new look or the perfect wedding day hair, come to us for complete hair and nail care, cuts, styles, updos, extensions, and beautiful dimensional hair color, as well as manis and pedis, acrylics, gels, and shellac. Treat yourself to a facial, a peel, or microdermabrasion. Relax with a variety of massage techniques, including Swedish and hot stone massage. Joya Spa and Salon. Call today.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike's sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken and cheese for just over $4. Giant cheesesteak subs and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
Depression is becoming more prevalent among college students. Q30's Chandler Thornton tells us how Quinnipiac is raising awareness.
Quinnipiac is having its very first mental health awareness event today on the quad. For graduate student Nikki Schultz, this event hits a little close to home.
I have been battling depression for a few years. I couldn't really pinpoint exactly when it started. It's not like something that you just wake up one day and you just have. It's something that festers inside of you for a while.
1 in 10 college students contemplate suicide, and suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death among people ages 15 to 24. Many young people don't reach out for professional help.
Unfortunately, a lot of mental illness has a lot of negative stigma around it.
Director of Health and Wellness at Quinnipiac hopes the event, now known as Fresh Check Day, will get rid of the negative stigma surrounding mental illness.
I think there is a stigma in society, so I think events like this that are fun with music and sort of be able to bring your friends and non-threatening, not feel like people are staring at you, really brings out the awareness in a fun way.
Students are invited to come unwind, learn about suicide prevention, and enjoy free food and interactive tables. Schultz says awareness is crucial and ultimately helped turn her life around.
If we don't talk about it, how's anyone going to be aware about it? And how are they going to know how to deal with a friend or a relative?
Next week is Mental Illness Awareness Week, and students and faculty hope this event will kick off bringing awareness to mental health. I'm Chandler Thornton, QNN.
Quinnipiac gets an A in law. The university's law school made the Princeton list for the best 173 schools in the nation. Quinnipiac was chosen based on its high regard for academics and student experience. The schools on the list are not listed in any particular order, although the listing for the most difficult schools to get into are.
Last night was the scene was set for the first Democratic debate in Las Vegas. It was the first time Hillary Clinton and her closest competitor Bernie Sanders were seen on the same stage. And a debate it was between the two. Some of the biggest issues: gun control, social security, and regulations on banks and Wall Street. And when it came to Clinton's email controversy, even Sanders backed her up, saying the American people are sick and tired of hearing about it. The next debate is set for November 14th in Iowa. The cost of watching shows and movies on the internet is on the rise. Netflix announced the cost for new customers will go up $1. Now, new subscribers will have to pay $8.99 a month, but if you already have a Netflix account, you don't have to worry. At least not yet. The company says current customers won't have to worry about the dollar increase for another 2 years.
I'm kind of annoyed because I feel like all the shows are already on there and there's like no reason for us to be paying more for shows that are already like prescribed on the website.
I feel like people probably won't know that it's happening because it's just charged to your credit card, so they might not even know.
I think that you can be on a family plan, so I think it'd be fine. People just start sharing it more.
It doesn't need to go up because they're definitely making a lot of money because everyone I know watches Netflix, and I'm not really sure how this would help them.
Definitely going to keep watching Netflix.
Hartford hosted its annual marathon, half marathon, and 5K run this past weekend. More than 17,000 runners participated, including Professor Kate Phillips, who ran the half marathon.
She says her students' hard work in classes gives her the strength and motivation. With that, she will complete her 4th full marathon when she runs the Boston Marathon this spring.
And now to local news.
Our Zach Blanchard has the stories making headlines. Zach?
Thanks, Amanda and Alexa. New today out of Hamden, the town expected to finish this fiscal year with a surplus of more than $800,000. That according to a statement released earlier today by the town. This will be the 4th straight year of surplus for Hamden, though the final audited numbers will be confirmed in a report come December. Hamden Mayor Kurt Bolzano-Lang, who implemented a spending freeze when he was elected back in May, said in a statement, quote, "He is proud that we have dramatically strengthened the town's financial position." And Hamden police are still looking for a man who they say robbed the People's Bank on Whitney Avenue Saturday. This, the second robbery in the last week, prompting Quinnipiac to issue emergency alerts in each case. Authorities say a white man dressed in a ninja-type outfit entered the bank Saturday and stole an unknown amount of cash from the drawer. He was last seen running north on the Farmington Canal Trail, where police believe he may have gotten away in a Honda. Anyone with information is asked to call Hamden Police. And an elderly woman is dead after she was struck by a car in Cheshire Saturday night. The 90-year-old woman, later identified as Mildred Masserman, was crossing Route 10 just around 7 o'clock when she was hit by the car. Police quickly arrived on scene where they found the driver, 66-year-old Mary DeMizzo, had stopped to help. It's still unclear if DeMizzo will face charges. The case remains under investigation. And a Hamden man recently charged with stealing more than $3,000 from vending machines in Wallingford is now facing even more charges. 34-year-old Stephen Gallagher is now being accused of stealing more than $10,000 from vending machines across the greater New Haven area. Gallagher was a serviceman for Tomasetti Distributors, but was forced to quit after he was found stealing the money. Now to North Haven, where an all-new Dick's Sporting Goods is set to open next week. The store, located in the plaza near Home Depot and BJ's on Universal Drive, will kick off its opening with a 3-day celebration next Friday. The first 100 people in line will get a free t-shirt and entered for a chance to win a prize. And former New York Rangers goalie Mike Richter will be making an appearance in that store. That's all for your local news. Amanda and Alexa, back to you.
Thanks, Zach. And coming up, we have an interview with Phi Sigma Sigma about their latest philanthropy event.
And Matt, what's the weather looking like?
We've had clear skies the past few days, and it looks like we'll hold off with any rain until Friday. Your full Q30 weather forecast when we come back.
We are your source for entertainment news.
Laser Medica Derma Centers is a new philosophy in skincare for all ages. We are dedicated to offering the most technologically advanced and least invasive skincare treatments. Show your Q card and receive 20% off any procedure. We also provide microdermabrasion and Botox treatments, all performed in a relaxing spa environment. We are conveniently located at 52 Washington Avenue in North Haven, just down the street from Quinnipiac's North Haven campus. Call to schedule a free consultation and find out how Laser Medica can give you smooth, sexy skin all year long.
Welcome back to the Q30 Newscast. I'm Matt Morris with your Q30 weather update. Country, we can see seasonable temperatures throughout the U.S. 95 down in Dallas, so they're really feeling the heat. We wish we were down there, but not too bad up here. 64 in New York, 63 in Boston. As we take a look at our local temperatures today, we had the high 50s, low 60s throughout the state. Very clear, very seasonable temperatures for October. And as we look at the radar, you can see that it's really clear, not too much in our forecast. We're going to have a little bit of rain coming in on Friday, but I'll talk more about that when we get to the 7-day. Tonight's forecast, partly cloudy, 39 degrees, a little cooler than it was last night, wind northwest at 5 miles an hour. And tomorrow, throughout Connecticut, 64 in Hartford, 65 in Meriden, 63 here in New Haven. So, you know, seasonal temperatures very similar to what today was. And again, clear skies throughout the state. 63 and sunny here in Hamden. Nice west wind at 7 miles an hour. And as we look at the 7-day, like I said, staying clear throughout Friday. We're going to have some morning showers. I feel like it's been raining every Friday for the past few weeks. 65 on Friday, again, morning showers clearing up. A clear weekend, 57 and 50 on Saturday and Sunday. Sunny on Monday and Tuesday, and then a few more clouds rolling in on Wednesday. That's all for your Q30 weather forecast. I'm Matt Morris. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Matt. So today here we have with us Christina Sargis, who's the president of Phi Sigma Sigma, and Jen Esposito, who's the co-chair of Learn Today, Lead Tomorrow.
So ladies, you have an event coming up this weekend. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
So we're having our first Phi Sig Fest, which is the collective name for all the different events we're having. The first event was tonight. We had a fundraiser at Moe's. Tomorrow we're having an event called Wake Up with Phi Sig, which we're selling Krispy Kreme in front of the Student Center and coffee. And then we're having a pumpkin carving contest on Friday. And then on Sunday, we're having an event called Oktoberfest, so it's all fall themed. Oktoberfest is a carnival. We're gonna have different events, a mummy wrap contest, a costume contest, so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Very fun. And where's the money from these events? Where's it going?
So all the money is going to the Phi Sigma Sigma Foundation, and that directly supports school and college readiness. So basically our goal is just to help kids, you know, who don't have school supplies to get those, and after school tutoring, summer tutoring, so our focus is really just all about the kids, and we're really focusing on like the Hamden and local area too.
Are you guys expecting a good turnout this weekend?
I think so, yeah. We have a lot of support from the Greek community, so we're really excited.
Yeah. We're also having a backpack drive, which is like a competition between all the different Greek organizations to see who could fill their backpack the most. So,
which event are you both looking forward to most?
I think the mummy wrap.
Yeah, at Oktoberfest. I think Oktoberfest is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So.
All right, awesome.
Great. Thank you, ladies,
Thanks,
so much.
guys.
Thank you.
So, Alexa, you think we're going to go do the mummy wrap?
Absolutely.
Alrighty, sounds good. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Coming up on the Q30 Newscast, Nat Corso has your sports report.
Stay with us.
Welcome to A Sheer Sensation, North Haven's premier cosmetology service, located at 140 Washington Avenue, minutes from Hamden. We offer an array of services, from basic cuts and colors to lash extensions and formaldehyde-free keratin treatments. We also provide hair chalk and styling for men. When you spend $60, your Q card will get you 10% off. Call us at 203-239-6477 to make your next appointment at a sheer sensation.
My name is Doug Thoreau. For nearly 90 years, 3 generations of my family have been providing the highest quality repair service. Insurance companies will refer car owners to lesser quality shops to save money. At Thoreau Auto Body, we provide the highest quality repairs with a lifetime guarantee to maintain the safety and value of your car. That's the quality you deserve. Thoreau Auto Body, our best work goes unnoticed.
Welcome to Joya Spa and Salon in Hamden. Whether you want a new look or the perfect wedding day hair, come to us for complete hair and nail care, cuts, styles, updos, extensions, and beautiful dimensional hair color, as well as manis and pedis, acrylics, gels, and shellac. Treat yourself to a facial, a peel, or microdermabrasion. Relax with a variety of massage techniques, including Swedish and hot stone massage. Joya Spa and Salon. Call today.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike's sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken and cheese for just over $4. Giant cheesesteak subs and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
Thanks, guys. What a week it's been in Quinnipiac athletics. Let's get right to the action.
All right, let's head to the ice as the Bobcats take on Holy Cross Crusaders for the second game of the weekend series. Quinnipiac won the first game 5-3. 5 minutes into the first period, Thomas Alworth is going to find the puck and pass it to Soren Janssen, who shoots and he scores right past glove side. Quinnipiac up 1-0. What a beautiful goal. Now let's head to the end of the first period. KJ Tiefenworth's shot was saved. Clifton takes a shot as well. His shot was saved. And Scott Davidson finds himself in the middle, takes a shot, and his shot was saved. Quinnipiac still up 1-0. Minute and 20 into the second period. Michael Laffin passes to TJ Moore, who shoots and he scores. Bar down. Quinnipiac and Holy Cross tied 1-1. Now moving into the second period, there's a tussle in front of the Holy Cross goal. Soren Janssen is in the middle of it. Tensions are flaring as the game is still tied at 1. Now, 9.5 minutes into the second period, KJ Tiefenworth puts in front of the goal for Thomas Alworth, and he scores. Quinnipiac up 2-1. We're going to see more of Thomas Alworth. 13 minutes into the game, Quinnipiac on the power play. Landon Smith's shot bounces off Holy Cross goalie. Tim Clifton puts it in. Quinnipiac's up 3-1. A little later in the second period, TJ Moore passes to Mike Barrett, who shoots, and he scores. Quinnipiac up 3-2. A minute later, into the third period, we're going to see Travis St. Dennis shoot from right inside the blue line. Beautiful wrister. He shoots and he scores. Quinnipiac's up 4-2. Heading to the end of the third period, Jake Bolton, his shot was saved. Fight in front of the Quinnipiac goal as tensions are flaring. Obviously, Holy Cross is disappointed with their loss. Quinnipiac gets the win, 4-2. Head to the pitch as Quinnipiac women's soccer team takes on Monmouth, trying to hand them their first conference loss on senior day. 25 minutes into the game, Alexis McTamney kicks a ball off a QU defender, and Brianne Boyle comes out of nowhere for that 25-yard rocket. Her second goal of the season gives the Hawks a 1-0 lead. But minutes later, Quinnipiac responds. Katrina Friedman with the long pass, who finds Kelly Crusoe, who passes it to Jess Gargan, who's in the middle of the box, who puts it away. Gargan ties the game for the Bobcats. Moving into the middle of the second half now, Quinnipiac's awarded a free kick. Amanda Westman takes the kick. She finds Nicole Erickson, who heads in another goal for Quinnipiac. First goal of the season by the senior gives the Bobcats a 2-1 lead. Then, about 15 minutes later, Mom is trying to tie the game. Pass inside to McTamney. She shoots, but saved by Grodzki. She keeps fighting, gets tripped, wants the call in the box, doesn't get it. Grotzky's out of play. She shoots and she scores. Tie game. Now we're going to see the physicality by McTamney in this game, as there was a lot from her, pushing, shoving. She'd eventually get called for a pushing foul. And then minutes later, Madison Borwich gets called for a foul as well right here. The game would finish regulation still tied 2-2. No scoring in the first overtime, so let's move straight to the second. Jess Fontaine moves the ball through all the Monmouth defenders, and freshman Nadia Gill nails the goal just past the stretched arms of goalie Sydney Lavin. All the QU players rush onto the field. Quinnipiac hands Monmouth its first MAC loss by a final score of 3-2.
Now Brenna Oracoli has our entertainment update. Brenna?
Thanks, ladies. Lamar Odom has been hospitalized after being found unconscious at a Nevada brothel. A staff member of Dennis Hoff's Love Ranch South found the former Los Angeles Lakers star passed out in his VIP suite. Staff immediately called 911 and turned Odom onto his side as liquid came out of his nose and mouth. Odom hasn't been intubated and has not gained consciousness. E! News confirmed that Odom had been taking an herbal substitute for Viagra, although it is not known if drugs or alcohol were a factor. Odom did not have an entourage at the ranch, so former wife Khloe Kardashian flew to Las Vegas to accompany him at the hospital. Donald Trump will be featured in more than just GOP debates come November. NBC announced that Trump will host Saturday Night Live on November 7th. This comes as a shock after NBC cut Trump from The Apprentice after he made racist comments about Mexican immigrants. Trump previously hosted SNL in 2004. Sia will be his musical act for the night. Supermodel Chrissy Teigen and singer John Legend announced on Instagram Monday that they are expecting their first child. After struggling with fertility for 6 years, the couple is extremely happy to report that they are 3 months along. The couple has been married since 2013 and have confirmed in multiple interviews that they plan to have a big family. Teigen says she looks forward to throwing up multiple times a day and eating pizza for breakfast. And Taylor Swift was shaking off more rumors this week. Radar Online posted an article stating that Swift and boyfriend Calvin Harris had split after he visited a Thai massage parlor. Swift's publicist took to Twitter to say, quote, "I've said it before and I'll say it again. Do not believe Radar Online," end quote. In an interview with Andy Bravo, Swift's BFF Selena Gomez shut down all rumors of the couple's breakup. Harris took to Twitter to say he would sue everyone who bashed the couple for defamation of character. And that's all for your entertainment news. I'm Brenna Oracoli. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Brenna. That'll do it for your Q30 Newscast this week.
Be sure to check out the latest breaking news at Q30television.com.
I'm Alexa Farrell.
And I'm Amanda Hoskins. Good night.